Stay humble, but Daniel was pretty much the man back in high school. And he's back in town and he's doing some big things now. So we're going to sit down with him and we're going to find out what he's up to these days. So what are you up to these days, Daniel?
Running a massage practice over in the Fountain District, just right up the street from Diamond Gyms there. And we specialize in deep tissue massage, working with clients that might have some injuries or mobility issues that they're wanting to work through.
So how'd you get into all this?
So just having played sports and developing a few injuries here and there throughout that time, I received some massage and really felt a lot of benefits through that. So wanted to bring it back home, share it with some friends, family, just the community that helped support me. And I've been running my practice for a couple of years now, and I'm really happy to be able to share this with people that I care about.
And where are you doing this all out of? Is there a building downtown here?
Well, I'm working over in the Fountain District, and then I also recently took on a job downtown. You can see the building across the way, the red brick building. You might recognize it downtown, overlooking the trackside area.
Point Park down there?
Yeah, over by Waypoint Park. It's called Flowshala. It's this movement studio that, yeah, it's hard to describe honestly because it incorporates things like yoga, strength training, mind state. It really is just a great place to be a part of. So I'm starting to incorporate that with my holistic approach to healthcare.
So you're a little bit all over town. You got a little spot in the Fountain District down there by Diamond Gyms, and you're down here by Waypoint Park.
Yeah, I feel super lucky to be joining the Flowshala team because it's a space that's been around for over a decade now. My boss, Summer, she's incredibly intelligent, very inspiring with how she runs her practice. And yeah, all the other coaches on the team are very experienced, and I feel like I'm in a very great mentorship type of role here and lucky to be a part of the team.
So you mentioned Flowshala. What exactly is that? Am I saying that right?
Yeah, Flowshala. So pretty much the flow part comes from being in that flow state of mind when we exercise and push our body through a challenging but attainable exercise. We can achieve this flow state, which has all sorts of benefits for not just our mental health but also our physical health. It can help our body relax and recover. It could help our body remember these new movements and develop new neural pathways to, yeah, just develop greater mobility. And it's just a practice that is very unique. Summer developed it over 10 years ago, and yeah, it has a worldwide following now, so very lucky to have it here in our town.
So Summer has a pretty large following downtown here as well?
Yeah, we have quite a bit of a community that either through like memberships or just drop-in classes come and join and work out in either a group class or private setting. And then we also have an online presence where these classes are streamed via Zoom, so people out on Orcas Island, people from Skagit County, out just in the county here in Whatcom County, they're able to also attend classes. And then yeah, some people attend from across the country and even overseas.
Yeah, so anybody can get involved. I noticed you because you had a little online presence on Instagram. You got a new Instagram set up?
Yeah, I've recently really shifted my focus to being able to share content for free with people about just my lifestyle and how I've been able to, yeah, recover from my own personal injuries. I'm wanting to shine light on how accessible these mobility practices can be and how therapeutic it is to, you know, move our body regularly throughout the day. Many of us deal with all sorts of different types of aches, pains, and injuries, so yeah, I'm really just wanting to help out the community by putting that type of content out there.
Yeah, so folks sitting at a desk all day, you give them tips on how to make their bodies feel better?
Yeah, I honestly got a lot of inspiration from my dad because he's been a desk worker his entire life, and yeah, a very hardworking guy putting in over 40-hour weeks, and you can just imagine the types of toll that'll take on a body. And yeah, while he's, you know, taking different strides to better his health, done things like kickboxing, running, all these types of deals. He's always dealt with different types of aches and pains that when I give him massage, I can only help him so much. So yeah, I've recently started like sharing some of my practice with him, and he's seen a lot of these benefits. And I have all sorts of friends that are, you know, engineers sitting at desks all day, and they just need some sort of mobility practice throughout their day to, yeah, alleviate some of the just postural damage that can come with sitting for those long periods of time.
And I understand you've dealt with a few major injuries after returning from football.
Yeah.
What happened to you when you quit football there?
Yeah, so I personally had a hamstring injury where I just had a partial tear in my hamstring, so it was something that I honestly still deal with to today. Have a lot of scar tissue built up there, and I ended up tearing that meniscus in that same knee in the same season. So it was just one of those things where kind of led to all sorts of imbalances and issues in my lower body. And yeah, through yoga initially, that really helped me restore a lot of my mobility back. But now I really feel like I'm gaining that strength, and it's a perfect complement to my yoga practice, being at this Flowshala studio and incorporating this strength side of things.
So folks that have had a major knee injury or whatnot, they can add this to the rehab. Is that something you'd advise?
Yeah, you know, I definitely recommend consulting with your doctor and seeing what movements are safe for you and what your exercise routine can look like. But I've seen this practice change the lives of all wide ranges of people, whether, you know, elderly, sedentary people that have had issues ongoing for decades, or young people that, you know, haven't even had an injury but just, yeah, sit at a desk all day, and that's led to issues here and there. So yeah, I really do look at it as a practice that is accessible to a wide range of people. So if you are able-bodied and it's okay with your physician to partake in these type of physical activities, it is what I've found to be the most therapeutic approach for rehabbing from injuries.
Awesome. So what's the best way to get a hold of you?
Yeah, so I'm on Instagram, Daniel Ziegler LMT, like licensed massage therapist.
Daniel Ziegler LMT, okay.
Yeah, and you can just look up my website as well, The Body Mechanic Massage. You should see me pop up on Google there. You'll see me over in that Fountain District. And yeah, either of those avenues would be a great way to get a hold of me. My phone number will be on there. Definitely just feel free to reach out. I'd love to share what I have to offer with you.
All right, we'll add that information at the end of this video, so stay tuned, and please get in contact with Daniel if you want to see him about some of his services.